I cried when I saw the picture. I kind of lost it. I lost it. My child could have died.
But first, a mother nearly loses her son in a terrifying accident. We want to know, was the guardrail that was supposed to keep him on the road effective? We're getting answers. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Tanaka.
And I'm Tiffany Tucker. We are investigating the safety of our guardrails after a teenager ended up crashing straight through one and ending up in a freezing lake.
That's right. We learned that ODOT does have standards that guardrails need to meet, but were the ones in Canal Fulton up to code? Shannon Houser investigating why the safety measures did not work in this instance, Shannon.
Yeah, well, I'm learning this guardrail right here is actually shorter than recommended standards, and it is pretty shocking, but this is not the only place it's happening tonight. I'm getting answers about why.
I lost it. My child could have died.
These are pictures no parent wants to see. Their child's car partially submerged in a lake after skidding off an icy patch of road. It happened to Lisa Robinson's son Josh yesterday on his way to school.
Bruises and scrapes and big knots on his knees, and he's lucky.
Lucky to be alive, but Robinson says the crash could have been prevented.
I'm upset about the guardrail situation.
She's talking about this guardrail on Erie Avenue in Canal Fulton. We wanted to know, why didn't it stop Josh's car? Stark County engineer Keith Bennett says about 10 years ago, ODOT changed height standards for guardrails. This one is about 4 inches shorter than the new standards recommend.
The old height typically was meant to be 27 inches. This one in this location is actually a little lower because of the paving of the road over the years.
Bennett says ODOT sets standards that are recommendations, not requirements, but cities and counties can also set their own guidelines. In Stark County's case, they follow ODOT's manual, one that changed because of growing concerns over the height of guardrails.
People drive, more SUVs and vehicles would have a higher center of gravity than lower cars.
This isn't the only stretch of guardrail that doesn't meet current standards. In Stark County, there's about 35 miles of guardrail. Bennett says about half of that needs to be replaced. The problem is the cost. It's about $25 per foot.
We take the money we can get and put a little in ourselves every year for guardrail. We also have bridges, that need to be repaired, rehabbed, or replaced.
The county will be using about $300,000 of grant money to replace guardrails like this one. For Robinson, the changes may be too late.
If this happened to him, what about all the kids that come after him? What about the buses?
And take a look, you can see this guardrail. It is still broken from that crash. I'm told it will be repaired before eventually being replaced. Now, as far as all of these guardrails being replaced here in Stark County, the ones that are at least not up to industry standards, the plan has to be approved by ODOT. If it is, they will start sometime in the summer. Live in Stark County, Shannon Houser, Cleveland 19 News.